Hello again, folks. So the other day, my eldest asked about Stephen King. And I said, I don't know much about Stephen King. Ask your mom. And later, I was trying to figure out why I'd lied. And I'm pretty sure it's because I didn't want to admit that I have a daughter who is old enough to read Stephen King. Well, I do. And Stephen King rocks. So today I'm making up for my mistake and we're going off on a little adventure to find as many Stephen King books as we can for $100. Here we go. All right, kids, so what question did you just ask me?
What age do you think you would allow me to have Snapchat?
What age would I allow you to have Snapchat? I gotta tell you, that is an appropriate question to ask at the beginning of this journey. You wanna know why?
Why?
Because we are off on a quest to find as many Stephen King books as we can for $100. That's the quest, that's the journey we're on. But you know what? That's not the story that we're gonna tell. So, you know that I do stamps on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you in on a little secret. It's not just about the stamps. It's about me. It's about history and art and a whole lot of other things beyond stamps. And I use stamps sometimes as an opportunity to tell stories that are meaningful to me. All right? So, we're off to find Stephen King books. And the story that I'm going to tell while we do that is about you. And about me. And about being a father of a soon-to-be high school student. You asked about Stephen King a few months ago, you remember?
Yeah.
Remember what I said?
Different seasons.
I said different seasons. That's true. I also said that, I didn't know much about Stephen King, and then I changed the subject pretty quickly. And you want to know why?
Why?
Because I didn't want to believe that you were old enough to read Stephen King. And it's part of my ongoing struggle with knowing I can't protect you from all of the hard stuff that's out there. I want to shield you from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can't. As your dad, I only have so much power to keep you from challenging hard things like being scared of books. Or even worse things that are out there in this world. And it's tough being a dad, knowing that I can't just wrap you in bubble wrap for your whole life. That I have to let you go and experience all that this world has to offer. And this world has some wonderful things. And this world has some scary things. And you're of an age where I know you're encountering those. And I also know that you're ready. You don't teach resiliency. There's no way that I can teach you to be resilient. You have to earn it. And you, kid, are resilient. And I think that your generation is going to be even more resilient than mine, because you all experienced a global pandemic and all that entailed, and you got through it. That's how you learn resiliency. You're going to be able to look back on that your whole life and say, well, I got through that. I can get through whatever else it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, we're going to go find some Stephen King books. And you'll read them when you're ready. And I'll trust you to know when that is. And in the meantime, more importantly, we're going to have a fun day out and about looking for things. Sound good?
Yep.
So, in answer to your question about Snapchat, never! That's a hard no! Oh, I don't know. So I want a second chance to answer that question you asked me about Stephen King. And the truth of the matter is, I do know a little bit about Stephen King. And I think he's great. I think he's a phenomenal storyteller. One of my favorite anecdotes of his was from a book he wrote called On Writing. And it was all about his creative process and how he creates his art. And he called himself an archaeologist. And what he meant by it was that, you know, there was a skeleton buried in the ground, and his role as a writer was to uncover it and bring it to life. And the skeleton is the story, and he brings it to life bone by bone, piece by piece, brushing away a little bit of the dirt at a time. And I always loved that image. And, you know, what I love about Stephen King is he's a master storyteller. And at the end of the day, that's what I love. That's why I love stamps. That's why I love books like his.
Yeah.
So, kid, a good story has an arc, right?
Yeah.
You begin somewhere, you pull on a theme, you wrap it up at the end.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back to where we started this little journey of ours. It's been fun so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And where I started was admitting that I can't wrap you in bubble wrap, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the truth of the matter is, I wouldn't want to. Because the bumps that you hit along the road make you who you are. And, you know, dads can't keep you from hitting those bumps. But what we can do is be there for you regardless, forever. And that's my pledge to you, is that I will forever believe in you. I will forever think that you are someone who knows who they are, and you won't sell yourself short. And if you do, and if life deals you bumps along the way, you know, nothing's forever. You can always course correct, you can always learn, you can always grow. And God knows I've hit my share of bumps, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how you become resilient, you know, and that's how you experience life and all that it has to offer. So I wouldn't I wouldn't wrap you up in bubble wrap if I could, because I want you to experience it all. Because it's really amazing, you know. This world and this life is truly amazing, and in order to do that, you have to go out and explore, you know. And I can't wait to see what you see. So we just went to Barnes & Noble and got the first retail priced book of the trip. And you know who it's for? You.
What book is it?
You'll see when we get back to the old stamp table.
Okay.
But I figure if I was going to pay retail price, it was going to be for you.
Thank you.
All right, kid, welcome to my favorite part of one of my hunts. The big reveal. You've never done this before. This is kind of fun.
Yeah.
All right, so how many Stephen King's books do you think we found for $100?
8?
8. You're going to go ahead and say 8. All right. So at that Goodwill, we found these paperbacks. Cujo, which I've always wanted to read. I guess the critics weren't all that friendly to it. Misery, which is one of my favorite Stephen King books that I've read, and I don't own a copy, so I can reread. That cool one, which you don't see every day, The Eyes of the Dragon. Look at that cover art. That's pretty cool. And then Green Mile, the movie starring Tom Hanks, which, again, I haven't read. But this was a series of books.
Wait, Forrest Gump? Wait, isn't he the guy from Forrest Gump?
That is Forrest Gump, also known as Tom Hanks. That's true. All right, so we found 4 paperbacks. I'm going to let you know right off the bat. You ready?
Yeah.
We did not get any collectible books.
I don't know what that means.
It means any rare early editions that are sought after by collectors like me. We did not find any.
Those will be over $100 for one of them.
Well, it depends on if you get lucky or not. You know, if you find something at a thrift store.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so there we go. We got 4. Oh, 5th one, Thinner, which, you want to know something? Your mom told me that your grandma really likes Thinner. This is one of her favorite books. So there you go. That's 5.
That looks like something Grandma would like.
All right, now, getting into our half-price books find, I have wanted a good copy of It. Oh, that's so freaky. Look at that clown. Gosh, that's just freaky. And I like this paperback. I like it feels like something I'd like to read, right? It feels good in your hand. It's a brand new copy, $10. I like that. This is going to be the first one I read from this lot. So I am going to avenge the 8-year-old or 10-year-old kid that got frightened by It, and I'm actually going to read it.
You should have gotten a blanket as part of your $100.
To hide under.
Maybe some comfort snacks. Yeah. Get some childhood, like, I don't even know. What are some old candies?
Werther's Originals. All right, wait, there's
the
more.
caramel ones?
There's more. We got Dolores Claiborne. I saw the movie. I did not read this book. All right, so what are we up to? We're up to 7. Holy moly. 7. All right, I'm going to save that one for later because that's one of my favorites. Oh, we're still going. We're still going. All right, we got Insomnia. That's one I've wanted to read of his that I'm excited about. What are we at? There's your 8.
Yeah.
We got more. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, so here is one of my favorite ones that you will have the opportunity to read different seasons. This includes the novella Apt Pupil, Shawshank Redemption, The Body, which they made a movie out of called Stand By Me. Great, great book.
That's different seasons?
That's different seasons.
Oh, yeah, it just doesn't have the cover.
We also found The Dark Tower's first book, The Gunslinger, which I will read. I'm excited. Okay, where are we at?
10?
10? We're still going strong, though. This one's cool. Look at that one. I like that one a lot.
Whoa.
Very cool hardcover book with 3. Carrie, The Shining, and Salem's Lot. Oh, isn't that a cool copy? I said we didn't find anything collectible, but I like that a lot. That'll look awesome on my shelf. I haven't read The Shining. I really want to. That is a cool copy.
Wait, where are you going to put all these books?
I have made room on my bookshelf for the new Stephen King library that we bought today. All right, this one I'm really excited about too, because it is a boxed set of several shorter novellas of his, including The Body and App Pupil, which you could read standalone if you wanted to, as well as The Sundog and The Mist. So that's 4 more. What are we up to? 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 15. Holy macaroni. All right, and then the big one. 1 full retail price book purchased for my daughter.
Whoa. That's... Oh, so you got 2, so you have like 1 that's in the...
One that's in the collection, and then this one's yours, kid.
Thank you. Whoa, that's pretty.
Brand new for you. There you go.
Is this the one about the teenage girl?
It is.
Yeah.
All right, kid. Thank you for joining me on this Stephen King hunt. This was a lot of fun, and I think we now have a nice little Stephen King collection to read when you have a chance. And if you all liked the video, please go ahead and like it, and do subscribe to the channel. It means a great deal to me.
Woohoo!
Until next time, take care.
That's cool. Thank you.
You're welcome, kid.